It's not a normal world, it's Taskmaster World. And welcome back to Taskmaster World. I do apologise for the long wait. I have been trying to do the research on a very interesting video, but it's hard to find information. But then you have to find the information because it's for a foreign language version. Then you have to try and translate that information to make sure that it's as correct as possible, because Apple doesn't support all languages, and the video is based on language, and I'm not 100% sure if Apple has a correct one because there's various dialects across various countries. Today we're talking about Taskmaster New Zealand Series 5 that's coming out on the 6th of August 2024. Now, before we go any further, I do like to give an update. There was a video on this channel a few years, 2022, called Taskmaster New Zealand Series 2 Mashup, where I mashed up Taskmaster New Zealand and Taskmaster UK. It was a very good video, but due to copyright it had to be taken down. So, I then created earlier this year a channel called Tom Jarvu. In the UK there's a TV channel called Dave, and their +1 channel is called Deja Vu, because it's a pun on the term Deja Vu. And so Tom Jarvu is Tom Mason +1, which is every YouTube channel I own, I can either upload the video in full, or if I find there's errors with the video, I re-edit it, and then upload it in a new way. So due to copyright, I found the bits that were copyrighted because it wasn't the whole video. I cut them out, made sure that it was a neat edit, added a new look to the video, so that over on Tom Jarvu, which you can find if you press the logo on my channel, and if you're on the homepage, you'll be under channels, or if you're on the app, you press the button that says channels and find Tom Jarvu, which is near the bottom. Then you'll be able to watch it because it's in the top 2 latest videos uploaded to that channel. But if you can't find it in my channel pages on Taskmaster World, press Tom Mason and do the same thing there, because it will be there. So, let's get into it. Today we're talking about the Series 5 contestants revealed, first of all, and then we're going to talk about the main news. These articles, which I'm reading on my trusty device, one is coming from One News, which is New Zealand's main news source, and then the other angle we're going from is Taskmaster.info, which is very trustworthy because Lance Rimmer, who is the Taskmaster for Denmark, uses the website, and so does most people. So it's very respected in the official Taskmaster world. What I mean is that it's other people that actually work on the show, not just me, a fan. So let's talk about it. Let's read the information first, and then it's the top information, then we'll read the information. So the article reads, "It's coming back. Taskmaster NZ, arguably one of television's wackiest, consistently funny panel shows, is returning to our screen for a new series. With it, an all-star lineup of Kiwi comedian contestants." I don't know if this is correct or anything, but I think this is the first article I've seen that represents, if you see me looking down, it's because my video system works. So
Please try again. There.
So I've got my phone doing the talking of the series, just trying to have a conversation with me, which I don't want. I don't want a conversation with this series. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to see if we're still recording. It's the first article I think I've ever read where they name it as a panel show. So that already excites me. We're also got some other information to partake in this video, so if I mispronounce anything, I apologise, but it will be fixed later in this video. So, first of all, we have Hayley Brown. For anyone that hasn't become obsessed with New Zealand and Australian, the world of comedy in New Zealand and Australian TV in general in those countries because of the Taskmaster franchise reaching to the Australian and New Zealand market, Hayley Sprout is a regular panellist on Have You Been Paying Attention, which is a Australian topical show, which is not just news, it's sport. It's like Big Fat Quiz of the Year, but instead of being about the year, it's about that week. And she's a regular panellist, so she's been out quite often. But for a while, she hosted the New Zealand version, and then quietly got put out in this misery like they did with Survivors UK, and it's no longer airs, but she does still appear regularly on the Australian edition. The article reads, because that's what I know about her, and the article reads, she's no stranger to our screens, host of TVNZ's Have You Been Paying Attention, and the Great Kiwi Bake Off. Hayley Sprout's Gillette tones, almost airwaves on the Zedda, Fletch, and Vaughn and Hayley breakfast show, so she does her own breakfast radio. I mispronounce that horrendously on a lot of those words, I do apologise. Then we have she won, before we move on, just reading the bottom end of this article, it says she won Best Newcomer at the NZ International Comedy Festival in 2012. Next we have Ben Hurley. Comedy veteran Ben Hurley is one of the country's most recognisable comedy faces and previous winner of the Billy T Award and the Fred Dagger Award. So the Billy T Award is, from what I know, is very. It's like if you win the Edinburgh Fringe, the main Edinburgh Fringe Award. It is very good, and you become you're on everything at that point, which is quite good for this. This year, Hurley will fulfil a life goal of commentating cricket with alternative commentary. Well, next we have Abby Howells. Abby Howells is spelled Abby, that's Abby, and Howells is spelled Howells. Abby is, I'm just going to use the first name for the purposes of, so I don't have to mispronounce the last name. I do apologise if you're watching Abby. Abby is one of the hottest comedy performers of the moment and an award-winning comedian and writer. She's won the prestigious Billy T Award at the 2023 New Zealand Comedy Festival. Well done, Abby. She's maybe new face to some, but she has performed all around the world and appeared on 7 Days and Guy Montgomery's Spelling Bee. She's also a writer who's penned episodes of Shortland Street. Though Shortland Street, in the UK, we have a weird connection with it. Shortland Street was on Channel 5, it's fantastic. It's a soap opera, so it's like Home and Away and Neighbours. Now it's available on Freevee, which is in part of Amazon Prime, so it is actually available for UK viewers again. What else on the 7 Days for UK viewers? 7 Days is Mock the Week. It is Mock the Week, but just 7 Days is still going, and Mock the Week isn't. And Guy Montgomery's Spelling Bee is Guy Montgomery, who is a comedian who's appeared on Taskmaster New Zealand. It's a spelling bee where he asks the comedians to spell words. It's like an average spelling bee, but more comedy-ified, more panel-ified. And in New Zealand, they did a panel show about it, because they did a YouTube stuff first, and then they did it live on stage, and then they commissioned it for TV. So he did it on TVNZ in New Zealand, and still does it in New Zealand telly, and bringing it back for another series. But then, because of his popularity in Australia due to appearing on Have I Been Paying Attention? Have You Been Paying Attention? It's come to light that he's now been commissioned to do a I'm going to say a remake, but it's sort of an international version of Guy Montgomery's Spelling Bee for ABC, which is the Australian Broadcasting Company. But this time it's with, I can't think, it's Aidan Chen, I mispronounced his name horrifically, who originally was appearing in Series 2 of Taskmaster Australia, but due to the cast availability for promotion, they're now Series 3 instead of Series 2. And so Guy Montgomery's Spelling Bee is very popular, so no wonder she's appeared on an episode. And then next is the one I really am not going to try and pronounce. I'm going to spell it. It's Tofiga space, and his last name is spelled Fepulea, and then it's like a mini apostrophe. I think that's what. No, it's a mini comma thing, and then I. So he is very much a a traditional, like as in, it's a traditional name is what I'm trying to get. So it's what the names of people in New Zealand were, and still probably are. Wellington Bourne, his name, has graced the screen and stage across New Zealand for more than 20 years. His unique brand of Pacific Island-style humour. He rose to stardom in 2003 as one half of the most iconic duo, the Laughing Samoans. And he's also worked very well in Australia. Next, we have someone that's, if I remember rightly, has appeared on a few TV series that are really funny. I mean, laugh out loud type funny is what I'm trying to get at. When I say funny, I mean laugh out loud funny. So he's called Tom Sainsbury, spell how the UK supermarket chain is spelt. A multi-talented actor, writer, filmmaker, Tom Sainsbury has been active in the industry for more than 20 years. He hit the mainstream in 2017 after using a short-form video content to satirise the New Zealand politics during the 2017 election. Continued work exclusively in this area, parroting New Zealanders from all walks of life in short clips released almost daily on social media. You may know him from his character Gingerbread, or Fiona the Wine Reviewer, or a dad. Your task: tune in to the screen on the 6th of August. Now, that is the main article. And before we get into the extra detail from Taskmaster.info, please give a round of applause and please welcome. It's the one and only trailer for Taskmaster New Zealand Series 5!
Taskmaster NZ is back. We're over the moon with new momentous tasks.
Relive the best moment of your life.
And new comedians questioning their choices.
I don't trust you anymore.
Happy with that?
I'd say they would give me 4th place.
Did you want to test that for me? I think that's glue. Oh, sorry, bro.
While creating groundbreaking moments.
That is possibly the greatest thing that's ever happened in the history of New Zealand.
Yeah.
All new Taskmaster NZ starts August the 6th on 2 and TVNZ Plus.
That was a fantastic trailer. Hopefully you liked what I did to the trailer to make it more a Taskmaster World style, because we're trying to we're trying to emulate what you would see on Tonight with last week Tonight with John Oliver, but we're trying to do it my own style. So now that we're looking at Taskmaster.info's information, let's have a look at the notes section before we get on to any excess information that we might have missed. Because this is just a mop-up, shall we say. This is mopping up some of the bits that we might have missed of that article that has since been released since that article to make it more relevant. So here we go. On the 24th of November 2023, it was announced that funding had been granted by NZ On Air for a 5th series of Taskmaster New Zealand to air on the 6th of August 2024. Right, so funding has been granted. You probably think to yourself, Tom, I'm a little bit behind on this. What do you mean funding has been granted? Well, TVNZ, if I remember rightly, shut up Siri, if I remember rightly, it's funded by the taxpayer. Like the BBC sort of thing, but it's not technically. Well, I don't know if they do have adverts. I know that for a fact. So what it is that they need to get funded. Every programme they do, no matter what it is, you have to get a certain amount of funding from the taxpayer. And if you can fund it, you can make it, which is a good system. So it's not the company, as in the like the BBC, need the budget to make X, Y, and Z. But in there, it's like, if we've got enough money from the taxpayer, can we make that? And can we also make that, or can we not make that this time because we want to make that? And it's a nice system that it works on. I know there's probably flaws in it, because there's flaws in everything, but I think it works as a system because we've managed to get this far into the world of Taskmaster New Zealand. If anyone has any more information on the whole system of TV NZ On Air, about the whole funding from the public please let me know in the comment section below so I can then include it in my next New Zealand video for more information, because I only have so much information of my own. So if anyone out there, like any New Zealanders watching this, has any more details that they can give, then that would be greatly appreciated. So back to our fact-finding mission. On the 20th of July 2024, the cast of the series were revealed, which we've already mentioned. It was also announced that the series would begin airing on the 6th of August 2024, and it was somewhat implied that it would again air at the rate of 2 episodes a week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. What an interesting way of doing it. In the UK we have 1 a week. In Australia I think they also have 1 a week. I'm thinking Australia, us, the UK. Australia, the UK, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Portugal, and Quebec. I think them countries I mentioned are the only ones that air episodes once a week, because New Zealand do it twice a week now. Sadly, I don't think we're getting any more Taskmaster Croatia. So let's have a minute silence for Taskmaster Croatia. There we go. That's our minute silence. And I think that it's an interesting memory. You do lose a bit of the excitement, because it's like it'd be over very quickly. I know that in the UK there is multiple international versions on its way, but there's a Korean program that's been formatted, as in the format of the Korean program has been translated to Dave, hosted by Jimmy Carr, called Battle in the Box, and that airs Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But with that, with Taskmaster, it's like the same cast for a series, and 10 episodes, you don't get that many weeks with it. But with Battle in the Box, the reason why what I'm mentioning in two weekdays work really well, certain programs, I'm just saying that there's an upside to this method. So with Battle in the Box, 2 episodes, there's 8 episodes in the series, 2 episodes of it. So episode 1 and 2 is 1 set of 4 people, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 2 set of people, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8, and the different people each 2 episodes, right? That concept works, but for Taskmaster, it just needs to be 1 a week so that we build excitement and that it lasts as long as we want, because we don't want to lose Taskmaster. We want to keep it for as long as we can. So, there we have it. Hopefully you're as excited as everyone else is for the new series of Taskmaster New Zealand. Hopefully the UK Channel 4 acquire series 4 and 5, because currently we only have series 1 to 3 here in the UK. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, keep tasking. Bye!
Hello everyone, please subscribe to Taskmaster World.